What is going on, boys and girls? And so, as promised in my last video, I was going to do this last night, but I actually was just too freaking tired and I had a lot to do today. So without further ado, we will be unboxing and just showing you, just doing the unboxing, and then I'll do another video with the parts layout for this. But this is the original Neograde MSN-010 ZZ Gundam, the 160 scale, like I said, from Neograde. I know that Matt Mrozek just did a video on his, and he's been posting on my thing making fun of me because Jim and Boo wants this. And in fact, I just finished texting with him and he's like, he wants on the wait list. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this and take a peek at it. I actually have not gone through this yet. I've been good, so we'll go over the instructions. Now, I don't know how many are still available or if they're not, but I know the basically like the pre-order or the exclusive version came with the core fighter, which I have. So starting off with the instructions, you get the instructions on how to build the core fighter. You get all the parts layout, and I do like how they end up doing it. You have the head, you have the body, legs, arms, backpack, and beam rifle. And then if you look down here, you have all the accessories. Now looking, we have the instructions for building the arms. Over here, now one of the things I do have to say that I already know is, and I'm kind of jealous of Matt's, is he has photo etch that came with the SMS one. Having all the modified hatches and stuff that are open are awesome and everything. I'm not going to super stress about that. But the one thing I am kind of sad about is I don't get any photo etch with this. But my friend Bono did 1 or 2 builds on this, and he scratch built some details for vents and stuff like that that aren't really in this one. So I'm going to be going by his instructions and doing that, making my own, and I may even play around and make my own photo etch. I've been doing that on the side, just playing around with some of the tools that I have for working with photo etch, and so I'll do a video on that to show you guys how to make simple vents for like your master grades, things like that, out of simple like aluminum, like soda pop cans, Guinness cans, just because they're different thicknesses. So we have the arms, the legs, over here we have the head and body, and then we have the backpack and the big ass beam rifle. Now in here, come on, stupid ziplock. All right. So these are kind of funky. Oh, well, that's why they're not. I haven't experienced this with. Haven't experienced this with Neograde yet. These are not water slides. I thought that they were. They are actually. They appear to be dry transfers. The backside is kind of tacky. And I think that's what they are. Well, there's one way. There's one way to find out. So, bear with me, guys. Probably should have something a little bit rougher, huh? Like my on hold. Holy crap. How come I can never find something when I want something, huh? Paper will work, I guess. Yep, that's exactly what they are, is dry transfers. Dry transfers. Which isn't horrible. I've never had dry transfers go down that smooth. That's ridiculous. I'm not sure what I'm going to have to say. I haven't really had that much experience with dry transfers, so I'm not sure if something like Mark Setter or something like that will work on these. I will have to do research. But anyway, yeah, so you get 3 sheets of these. One in white, one in red, and then one it's in a dark gray. But you get a lot of them. Alright, so awesome. So, as a recap, the decals that come with this are not water slides. They're not stickers. They are all dry transfers. Okay. So, to start off with, that was right under the instructions, was this little baggie. And what all do we get in here? You get 2 LEDs stuck to the magnets. You get the clear parts for the head. And you get, and strangely enough, these look almost exactly like K&J magnets. They're nice and strong. Those feel to be about N52s. These are maybe 35s, 40s. Anyway, so you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like 14, 15 of the small ones, which I think are 1/8 millimeter, and then or 1/8 inch, and then which should be about 3 millimeter. And then you get 3 of these bigger ones, so that's cool. You get 3 of these 3D printed parts, which are kind of interesting. And I'm trying to see if there's duplicates of stuff. So looks like these 2 are duplicates, and then this is a completely separate one. And then you get 1 power switch, 1 battery holder, 2 LED connectors, and 1 battery. Bag this all up. Okay. Now reaching in for the first baggie of goodies. Let us unwrap. Can you smell what Neograde is cooking? Yes, I can. and it is beautiful white resin. Or as I like to call it, cancer at its best. So, in usual fashion here, let's pop something open here. Usual fashion, details look phenomenal. Nice, clean, crisp. Lines are all good. Let me zoom you in. Zoom in. Yes, I'm freaking exhausted, so I'm being stupid. So, as you can see, nice crisp lines. Get that all back in focus there. Get into focus. By the way, oh, and as usual with Neograde, almost everything says Neograde stamped in it. I know I said I was going, when I did the Hot Toys Tony Stark, that I said I was going to do a diorama with it. Well, it is a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. Alright, so we have these. So, we've got a piece there that I can see has a seam. No biggie. All these pieces look good. So like I said, I'm just letting you see these baggies, and then later on I am going to... Wait, what is this? I'm going to actually just separate everything so that I can then do a layout per section like I usually do, because I know a lot of you guys like that. I'm going to appreciate. I know I do when I'm looking for something. Alright. Well, I have to say, is the other piece the same way? Yeah, it is. This is the first time I've ever had this, that there is a seam offset with Neograde. Not that it's horrible, but it's just really rare for me to have ever seen that on a Neo kit. Usually they're just flawless castings. So maybe they just had a funky mold or something. More little parts. It's kind of looking like, so far, just for these two pieces, they bag these up per sections. Like this looks like a lot of chest pieces, where this looks like backpack parts. Oh, so anyway, on to the Tony Stark. So I'm thinking about selling that off and getting rid of it, because I love it. I mean, I love it. But the base on it is so big. I mean, it's almost, I think, 26. No. It's freaking wide. It's over 20 inches wide. I don't have a shelf that big to put it on, much less make a diorama with it. So I'm thinking about selling it off so that I can get a Hot Toys DX 13. Because that would be really cool to put in display. I would do that. Okay, so here we have some thruster parts. I don't know where everything goes to. These look like some of the shoulder parts. Urethane. Okay. So here's what I was talking about. It looks like they already pretty kind of separated things, because these are the feet. They are a nice size. Just from here, and I know there's a heel piece that goes on here, but we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. So that's a pretty good size for a foot. I have a what is it, a 72nd scale Hyper Zeta from SMS that I got from Thanos in a trade. down by my feet, and it looks to be significantly smaller. So we'll kind of do a comparison later on. These look like arm parts. So again, very clean casting. And here we have, let's see, I don't think these are leg parts. These all look like part of the backpack and shoulder binders. So everything looks pretty good. Yeah. Love how everything's double bubble wrapped. Ziploc for days. Ziploc for days. Alright. So we got some more parts here. Some hands. Some more pots. So I'll actually be interested in laying these out and seeing what everything looks like. But so far, I haven't seen any broken pieces, so keep your fingers crossed with that. That's good news. I mean, not that I've ever gotten any, but again, I want to thank Hobby Wave. You know, they're your source here in the States for getting official Neograde kits. So stop by and check them out, definitely. And so those all look very good. To answer Jim's question about the describers, chisels on resin, I haven't tried it yet, but I will be. So now I know someone mentioned that they thought that the panel lines on here were too wide. I don't think so for a 1/60th scale. They seem to be just about right. I mean, any smaller would be what you would have on a master grade kit. So, and I can see where my friend Bono was talking about having to do stuff for vents on here because they're very plain and basic. Let's see, you got some more parts in here. You've got the horns, V-fin, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it Peggy. Let's see. More parts here. Which this looks like a duplicate of a bag I already opened. It could be. I don't know. Alright. Well, it looks like they already kind of broke off some of the things on there, but well, it's a nice detail. The more pots. Alright guys, so that's the last of it. So hey, I managed to keep it under 20 minutes. Yay! Alright guys, so stay tuned. I will at some point separate those out as far as head, chest, arms, legs, backpack, all that good stuff, and then do another video. I will talk to you guys all later. I need some sleep. Peace out.